Hey everybody, welcome back to DIY, where we don't just talk about money, we build systems to create it. Today I would like to talk to you about what would you do with $100? $100 is not a lot of money. $100 get moved around all the time. But every dollar that you have can be utilized for a purpose. And I'd like to talk about one of the things that separate the have and the have-nots is the utilization of your assets. So, money is an asset. Let's talk about what you do with it. Now, there are a couple options before I get up. The options are you can spend it, you can save it, you can invest it, you can pay off debt, or you can invest in yourself. You can buy something that moves your needle. So, now, let's take a look at it. $100. All right, what do? What helps you? What hurts you? Does it really matter? Let's take a look. You can spend it. And it's not a bad thing. I like to say it's not a bad thing. Money is what makes the world go round. If you didn't spend it, yeah, you might have a lot of it. Though again, maybe not, because if nobody else is spending it, how do you get it to begin with? You know, how does your employer get it? People have to buy stuff in order for you to have a job. You have to spend money in order for the world to go around. So you can spend it. And as we go, we'll talk about the effect of each too, just to move it along. So if you spend it, you get, put a happy face, you get satisfaction now, but then it's gone after. So, a little pleasure I have is I stop at the gas station. They have a really good frappe, mocha frappe. I love it, it's delicious. Has caffeine, gets me joked, especially like at night when I'm driving, get a frappe, perfect. This frappe is $6. So $100 will get me a dozen frappes, a little over. So that's one every day for about 2 weeks, okay, $100. That's $200 a month if I have one every day. It's about, half a car payment a month on a coffee. That's the important part. So you can spend it, I really enjoy it, but then I drink it in about 10 minutes, it's gone, all right? You can save it. People who know me know that I'm not a fan of saving. I think money not being used is a waste. If you save it, you're losing value, from interest and everything. If you spend it now, you get the value now of what it is. If you save it, let's just call it for a year, you've already lost 4 or 5% on your spending capital. So you can save it. And saving makes you happy because you feel secure. You feel like you're doing something, right? And you'll have it later on. It's dissatisfaction today for satisfaction tomorrow. Okay? So, honestly, I'd say both of those happy. All right? So you spend it, you feel good now, but it's gone tomorrow. You save it, you feel safe today, and feel stronger tomorrow. Positive. You can invest it. All right? Invest. You can invest it. And again, that's giving up your money now. So you don't feel good right now because you gave up your money to give it to somebody else. You can't use it, is a better way to put it. You can't use it once you put it in investments. But it grows. It's like sending your kid off to school. You're sending your money off to Make Me Some More Money camp. All right? So you can invest it, different avenues, get you different amounts. Investing typically doesn't yield you a lot. If you're just like investing in stocks and stuff like that, you don't make a whole lot because it's kind of like either being an employee or a salesperson, low commission salesperson. We'll just talk about a simple one, 401. Your 401 averages, it says, about 8% a year. That's $8 for every 100 that you put in there, if you just left it there. So you give somebody $100 for a whole year, and if it went well, they give you $108. It's not a very big return. And then you keep putting more money in every week, out of your paycheck, every week. Most of the money that you get back is the money you put in, honestly. But it is a good way to make some money if you're not going to be using it. I invested more, say, in venture capital, like kind of like Shark Tank. Invest in something, a person, a product, or something like that. That way you get more out of it. But you can invest it. You can't use it today, but you have more money tomorrow, which makes us happy. All right. Next, you can pay debt. Let's look at that. You can pay your bills. I am a fan of paying debt. I believe it shows how trustworthy you are. Because if you look at what debt is, it's somebody, because the money came from somewhere. So let's just say your friend. You went to your friend and said, man, I could really use $100. Hey, can I borrow $100? Now, if your friend came up to you like that, you would expect your money back at whatever agreed upon time, or in general, you'd want your money back. So that's what that is. You're asking the bank, which got it from other people's bank accounts. They loan you money from their reserves. And you ask to borrow it. Hopefully you give it back. Hopefully you're not out there with your credit card, which is debt. You're out there with your credit card buying flat screen TVs and stuff, and ain't got the money to pay for it. That's a problem. So you can pay your bills. What does this do? One, makes you feel like a good person. But two, it increases your credit score. If you're from the streets, like me, that is street credibility. That's other people saying, oh, it looks good for it. You ain't got to worry about him. He's definitely going to get back whatever he borrowed from you, Insert your name in there. If you don't pay it back, then your credit score goes down. People don't like you, namely the creditors. And next time you want something, it costs more. If you have a bad credit score, which is the world saying that guy probably won't pay you back, you'll look at stuff like your car note has a higher interest rate. Let me look into that real quick. So, let me dive into that. So what we have, if you go out and get a used car, new car, but we'll just call it a used car, and you have a bad credit score, you're going to be looking at like 13%, something like that. If you have a good credit score, it's more like 3% because they got to make something off of loaning you money. Now, the reason that is because it's a long-term debt. That means there's a lot of things that can happen before you pay the money back. You could lose your job. You could just be like, screw them, I'm not going to pay. Anything can happen to where you don't give back the money. So what they want to do is they want to give you the money now, and the high interest rate makes it so that they get their money back faster before something bad happens. If you happen to look at whatever your car receipt is, after your monthly payment, it'll say you pay $500 a month. So it'll say $500 a month. $240 went to the principal. $260 went to interest payments. That's them hurrying up and getting their money back before you default on the debt. All right, let's look at the last one. The last one is you can invest in you, which is really the best asset there is. Because you are the one who's gonna enjoy the perks of the $100 or any variable of thing you choose to do with it. But you are also the primary investment. You get the money, you made the money, and you'll make the future money. Hopefully it's more than $100. So that can look like buying courses, getting a mentor, a tutor. Maybe you have mental health. That could be therapy. That could be anything. Investing in a better you. Getting high quality books to read. You never know. So this has the effect of a better today if you actually use the money. And when I say that, I mean, people have a bad habit of getting excited immediately. You get excited, you do the thing. We'll take New Year's. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but Planet Fitness and all of them kind of sponsor New Year's Day. Because everybody says, I'm going to work out this year. That is a lot of gym memberships purchased. Okay? Let me tell you, by the millions. Which means tens to hundreds of millions of dollars at the first of the year for the fitness company. So that's why they have no problem buying you some confetti and some paper hats. And absolutely. That's not even your first payment. So you get excited and then you gingerly fall off. You'll go to a meeting or something like that, and you're all excited, a seminar, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna, put myself out there like that. And you buy the course and you do the thing, but then a month goes by, a couple months go by, you stop doing the thing. That's the bad part of, if you invest in you, you have to stick with it. Because either way, once you invest in you, like say you just buy a book, $30 book, good book. You read the book, you're already a better person. You already have more information. You already make different decisions based on the new information that you have. That's the awareness. If you don't see that video, if you haven't seen that video, go back and watch that video, awareness. And as soon as you're aware of something, that's the good thing about awareness. As soon as you're aware of it, you automatically make better decisions because you have new information. If you're about to buy a house and an old friend comes up to you or calls you on the phone, you could be at the closing table and the friend calls you, hey John, I saw you about to buy the house that I used to live in. I gotta warn you, we were kids and we were stupid and we cut a hole out of the floor in the second floor closet. So be careful, there's a hole in the floor in the closet. Now you have this new information. Now, instead of walking into your closet like you normally would to go get a shirt, you're gonna walk in and touch the floor because you have new information. Is it safe? All right, so invest in a better you, better today, even better tomorrow. It's a terrible picture, but you get the point. It's a giant head with a giant smile. So these are your options. Spend it, save it, invest it, pay debt with it, invest in yourself. We talked about what each one means, the examples of such which, and the short-term gains and losses of each. So this is the challenge. Call to action, if you would. Challenge. All right, this is the challenge. The next $100 you get, it is Friday today. It's Friday it's Saturday the 27th. Payday was yesterday. So your next payday, I would like you to pay off anything you need to, not want to, need to. Hopefully you'll have $100 left. If you don't, save up a little until you get $100. All right? Could be a week, a month, whatever. However long it takes to save up $100, get $100. Or join the DIY financial group and grab a bank promotion. You'll have several $100 really quickly for whatever endeavor you plan on doing. But get you $100. And once you have it, I want you to look at it. And I want you to think this is that new information I'm giving you, the awareness. Look at the $100 and say, how can I adequately put you to use? Will I spend you? You feel good now, gone tomorrow. Will I save you? Get safe today, stronger tomorrow. Will I invest you? You let your money grow over time. It works for you a little bit. It's not a very good worker, a little incremental, but it's growing. It's growing. Compound interest once it gets there. Do you pay your debt with it? Give it away, remove some of the pressure, create some freedom, a little breathing room, people off your back. It's in the Bible that, what was it? The debtor is slave to the, I don't know, but debt is a form of bondage would be the best way to put it. Okay, that's why you feel pressure when you owe somebody money, because you know you owe. And if you can't pay, you feel the pressure. Or will you invest in you? Go buy a course. Go get some templates. Go and at the DIY, if you join the Facebook page, I hope all you guys join the Facebook page. We show you what you can do with the bank promotion money or any other money you have. We give you detailed, step-by-step, how to create this business. If you want to, I don't know, create a car detailing business, if you want to be a seamstress, what you'll need, how much roundabout it costs, how to market it, all for free. It's just infographics on there. You just go on Facebook. Oh, yeah, I'd like to start that kind of business. Oh, okay, that's the general outcome of how much I'll make, realistic terms, not, hey, I'm going to go buy a camera and I'm going to be a YouTube hit viral. No. Realistic, what you can expect from your investment, from that business venture in the short term. Anything's possible in the long term, but if you started it today, what week 1 might look like, what week 10 might look like. Very interesting information. So that's the challenge. $100. Spend, save, invest, pay off debt, invest in you. What's it going to be? This is Malik. See you in the next one.